I'm Akifusa Kogure, and 6 months ago...
Hello everyone, my name is Kana Midorikawa. I'm looking forward to studying with you all from now on. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
A girl with looks so beautiful it made me doubt my own eyes transferred into my class. And suddenly... Kana, what are your hobbies? What are your favorite foods? Do you have a boyfriend? She was mobbed by guys. Of course, the question foremost on everyone's mind was really only that last one.
No, I don't.
Yes! Hello, true love!
What? That's kinda creepy. Yeah, that's nasty.
Things suddenly got a lot less quiet around here. And the poor girls were obviously not happy that all the guys in class were tripping over themselves for Kana's sake. Jeez, this is only gonna end badly.
Smile.
Yep, this isn't good at all. I'm sure she knew all about how beautiful she was herself. And if she could still carry herself with that much grace and politeness, she'd have to be pretty strong. And now, in the present.
Akifusa, would you like to eat lunch together?
For some reason, she wouldn't stop following me. By the way, it seemed like every guy in the class besides me had completely fallen for her in the last 6 months. And her fans weren't limited to my classmates either. People in every grade were absolutely smitten. Give me a break. If we do, every guy in the building will be looking at us.
But none of the other girls want to hang out with me, and as for the rest of the guys, well, you know.
At that, she turned to look around us, and I followed her gaze.
If they're going to glare at me like that, I don't know if I can really eat in peace.
Yeah, fair enough. Their eyes were so filled with rage, they were becoming bloodshot. It was pretty scary. So you want me to drive them back, huh?
Wouldn't you like to have a nice, relaxing lunch with me?
I think it'd be more relaxing if you weren't around.
Sorry, I know it might be asking too much.
She really was a strong person. In any case, I just wanted to eat in peace myself, so I cleared everyone else away.
No matter what anyone else says, you really are a nice guy, Akifusa.
When we went to the roof to eat our lunches, Kana suddenly said something I wasn't expecting at all. Huh? Why?
Because you chose to accompany me like this without even complaining once.
If I had complained, would you have gone somewhere else?
No, I don't think so.
What a refreshing smile. Yeah, I figured. So why would I even waste my breath?
Still, I like spending time with you a lot, you know?
Yeah, I get it, because I'm quiet and I send all the other loudmouths away, right?
No, not at all. You're really just peaceful and calm to be around.
That's the same thing, isn't it? In other words, things are so noisy around everyone else that she can't hear herself think, and after I send them away, it's quiet, right?
So, what do you say? We might as well just start dating, right?
Huh? Do you have any idea what you're saying right now?
Of course I do. I mean it. I really like you, Akifusa. You can be blunt, but I see how much of a nice and caring person you are deep down.
I don't get it, but this has to be some kind of lie, right?
Of course not. Why would I lie about this? Besides, at the risk of sounding quite conceited, I'm fairly popular, wouldn't you say? A lot of guys have already asked me out. So I must be charming enough for that, at least. Don't Don't you think we might be a good match for each other if we started going out?
I think I'll eat by myself after all.
Huh?
Sorry, but I don't really think of you like that. And I already have a girlfriend anyway, so unfortunately, I can't go out with you. And with that curt remark, I left to eat my lunch somewhere else.
Huh?
After school... Why are you here?
Hi there!
For some reason, I opened my door to find Kana standing there.
I heard you were living alone, but I guess it's true, huh?
Did you want to ask me something?
I really don't like liars, you know?
What?
I can come in, right?
With her like this, I couldn't exactly refuse. The way she was staring at me, I was kind of worried about my own safety if I did. Basically, I was scared. Kana? What are you doing?
There's no hint of a girl's scent or things here at all. In fact, there's not even a single sign that a woman's ever been here in the first place. You weren't lying to me before, were you?
Of course not. I really do have a girlfriend. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. She's not gonna completely lose it and start stalking me or something, is she?
Tell me the truth. If you do, I can still forgive you.
Like I said...
Alright, let's think about this rationally then. If you do have a girlfriend, why would you go so far to help me out?
I don't think I was being overly considerate or anything.
Well, you agreed to eat lunch with me alone, didn't you? And you specifically said that you had a girlfriend, so I know you must like girls. So unless you have any other excuses...
She already realized it was just an excuse? Fine, I give up. I was lying, okay? I just said I had a girlfriend because I didn't want to hurt your feelings when I turned you down.
But why would you feel the need to lie in the first place?
I don't know if your feelings for me were genuine or not. And I didn't want to start a big fight or anything, so I came up with that. Although, I guess that backfired on me.
I'm disappointed in you, Akifusa. I didn't think you'd tell a horrible lie like that.
I'm sorry. But how can I reciprocate your feelings when you ask me out on a whim like that?
It wasn't on a whim. I put myself out on a limb for you. It took all the courage I had to tell you my feelings. And then you just turned me down right away with a dismissing lie like that. How do you think I feel?
Crap. She's really pissed. I was sure that she wasn't thinking things all the way when she casually asked me out, but maybe she really does feel that way about me. She seemed like someone who could handle whatever comes her way, but I guess even people like her have their moments of vulnerability.
I could tell right from the start that you didn't have a girlfriend anyway. Believe me, I already looked into it, and somebody would have talked if you did.
Maybe you shouldn't be telling me about creepy things like that. But what do you mean you looked into it?
Did you say something?
Hey, don't you think it's a bit late to be trying to pull the wool over my eyes? You know I'm gonna be curious when you say something like that.
Obviously, I've been considering going out with you for a long time now.
Oh, don't blush like that. It's unfair. I don't think this was a calculated thing. It seemed like she really was getting shy all of a sudden. That was even more incredible.
Anyway, since you were definitely lying about having a girlfriend, that means I can try to woo you as much as I want, right?
That depends. What exactly do you have in mind to woo me?
Oh, you know, just stopping by your house every day. And you're not taking any lessons or doing any sports in any clubs, and you don't have a part-time job either. So you're free after school every day, right?
Don't you think you're acting a little selfish?
What's selfish about wanting to make you meals every day? I'll pay for everything myself, of course. Besides, it looks like you could definitely use a break from all the instant food you eat day in and day out.
I know you're a good student, but are you a good cook?
How about I make you something tonight to prove myself? Maybe I seem like a stuck-up rich girl to you, but I'll have you know that I can do all kinds of housework, and I have faith in my cooking most of all.
So is there a reason you needed me to go shopping with you?
I haven't figured out everything you like yet, besides ramen, of course.
I guess my garbage was filled with empty noodle cups, huh?
Not just that, you go out to eat ramen every Monday and Friday, don't you? And you always go to a different place depending on your mood.
And how did you know that exactly?
Trade secret.
She really scares me sometimes.
Why don't we start with a nice veggie fried stir-fry? It's healthy too. Are there any vegetables you don't like?
Nah, I'll eat pretty much anything.
Great!
After that, as we went around the store, Kana would ask me questions now and then and pick out ingredients.
I can carry the shopping bags myself.
Nah, let me handle this much at least. It's not like they're too heavy for me to carry.
Akifusa, you're so unfair.
What? Why?
You're always scowling, but you're just so nice. Girls love that sort of thing, you know?
I'm just doing what anyone else would do.
You'd think, but no. But the fact that you think so in the first place only shows how nice you really are.
I get it now. So that's why you wanted to make passes at me.
I wasn't just making passes, I really do like you. But I suppose it's only natural that you don't trust me.
Just talking to her like this, I don't know why, but it's strangely comforting. After that, Kana went to my kitchen and began cooking. She's pretty good at this. I guess she wasn't lying about her skills. She might have been an amateur, but she definitely knew what she was doing.
Dinner is served!
Every plate and bowl in front of me looked fantastic. My already hungry stomach only felt more empty looking at it. I'm surprised. It really looks like something you'd see in a restaurant. To be honest, I thought the stuff you were gonna make was gonna be kind of scuffed somehow.
And it's only more noticeable because it's food you'd eat all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks again. Oh my god, I've never had spinach namul this good before!
That would be my special sauce with lots of sesame oil. It's good, right?
It's amazing!
Maybe it makes the spinach taste go away, but when I found out about this, I knew I was on to something big, so I'm pretty proud of it.
My image of spinach namul was something that was not very flavorful and slightly bitter and smelly. I thought that was just how it was supposed to be, but this was so delicious and just fit the rest of the meal so well. The mackerel also has the perfect amount of seasoning and a great texture.
Well, it's a peak season for them now, so they just have the right amount of fat and freshness. Mackerel is my favorite fish. I'm glad you like it too.
The food was so good, I couldn't put down my chopsticks for even a second. Thanks again. That was so good.
Anytime. So, same time tomorrow then?
I guess, after that meal today, I don't see how I could go back to my instant noodle diet.
Looks like that's 1 point for me this time.
I still don't believe your feelings are genuine. but I couldn't deny that I was kind of happy. If I could eat like this every day, I'd be one happy camper.
Oh, I can take care of the dishes too.
Sorry, I really can't let you do that. I can do that much myself at least.
Then let's work together. Standing next to each other like this, we really feel like a married couple, huh? Are you okay?
Don't just blurt out things like that! I almost dropped the plate!
In other words, you're starting to realize how strong your feelings are for me then.
Where'd you get that idea?
Your reaction said it all.
Someone's got a lot of self-confidence!
Why shouldn't I?
If she's this comfortable joking around, does she really like me? I had my doubts, but I had to admit I was enjoying myself more than I thought. In fact, I felt a strange comfort. I had to admit, washing the dishes next to her like this wasn't so bad.
I should probably get going.
Wait a second. Are you sure you're okay going home at night by yourself? Let me go with you.
I don't live close by, though.
That's all the more reason I should tag along then.
I guess I'll take you up on that. To be honest, I was a bit worried about walking alone at night, so I'm really happy you decided to join me.
Then you should have just said that in the first place. You don't have to put on a brave face for me.
I thought it wouldn't be good for you to show any signs of weakness.
What's wrong with that? Besides, if something did end up happening, do you have any idea how guilty I'd feel?
Every time I think I can't get any nicer, you surprise me.
I'm telling you, it's not like that. You don't have to say that every time I do something you like.
Fine. I can go myself from here.
I thought we were walking to the station. Wait, you are taking the train, right? But
No, not exactly. I really wanted to spend time with you today, but my place is actually 2 hours away if I were to walk.
then how are you getting home?
I'm getting a ride. Of course, I don't mind my family finding out about us, but I'd rather it wait until after we started dating. So let's say goodbye here.
Okay. But be careful.
Thanks, you too. And Akifusa,
Yeah?
I really love you so much. I had so much fun spending time with you today. I can't wait to do it all again tomorrow.
Jeez, you don't have to shout so loud. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow too.
Oh, right.
And with that, the two of us parted ways. Although, I stayed back and waited for her ride just in case. And then... My lady, please accept my sincerest apologies for my late arrival. A jet black limousine showed up, and she got in. She really is rich! No wonder she gave off such a regal air. After that, every day was like this.
Open wide.
I told you not to do that!
It's fine, every once in a while, isn't it?
I was completely at her mercy. And I guess partly because of that, the distance between us was only getting smaller and smaller.
Guess I won after all, huh?
Less than 6 months later, I'd completely fallen for her. It's not a competition.
Oh, didn't you know? The one who falls in love first is the loser.
Then I guess that means I won, doesn't it, babe?
I suppose so. But that's fine. Because I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Since we both felt the same way about each other, it was only natural that we started dating. And of course, it goes without saying that the other boys at our school cried bitter tears when they heard about us. Even though everyone at school was jealous of us, I would still do whatever I could to make my girlfriend happy.
No! Kitty, I don't want to go. I'll never forget that day. I couldn't stop crying and my face was red from all the shouting I was doing. My dad was being relocated abroad and I had to be separated from the boy I liked more than anything in the world.
Don't cry, Rinny. I want you to be happy. Rinny, let's pinky promise.
Pinky promise?
Yeah, that we'll meet again. I promise that we'll reunite again someday. And until then, I'll call you every day. You won't have to be lonely, even far away. So smile, okay? That's how I want to remember you.
Minnie! Okay, I promise. Someday I'll see you again.
It's a promise.
Even now, I still remember the feeling of his pinky on mine as we exchanged our goodbyes. I held back my tears for the one who was there desperately trying to cheer me up that day. I'll never forget him for the rest of my life.
Rin, is everything alright?
Hold on, okay? I was just thinking about how the last time I saw you in person, I was acting so embarrassing. Sai and I are in high school now, and we still keep in touch all the time. Thanks to modern technology, we've always been able to talk to each other on video calls. And yeah, he kept his promise, of course. Even the very next day, after I was kicking and screaming like that, you still video chatted with me.
Yep, and every day after that for a while.
God, I was so weird. I know we were just kids, but it's still embarrassing.
I don't think it's weird at all. Anyway, shouldn't you be getting to bed? You have a big flight tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't believe I'm finally going to be back to Japan. Hey, Sai, aren't you happy to meet me again after so long?
Not any more than usual, I guess. We're always talking to each other anyway. And I've seen you when you come back on your yearly trips.
Yeah, but I'm finally coming back for real now. We're even going to the same school and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't make that face all of a sudden. It's so obvious how happy he really is.
Rin, I'll be waiting.
Okay. That final night living abroad, I was able to log off with a smile of a friend I cherished more than anything. My friend is Nintendo, and I'll be a new student here starting today. Nice to meet you all. You're so cute!
Woohoo! A beautiful transfer student!
Nice to meet you! On one frigid winter's day, I transferred to Yuki Academy, the same school Sai went to. Rin, what country were you living in before? Paraguay in South America.
Seriously? What's the time difference between there and here?
12 hours, I guess. Wow! Being back in school in Japan after a long time is so much fun. I just wish I was able to be in the same class as Sai. And there's so many students here. His classroom is so far away, too. I can't even go out to see him easily. But at least we can still eat lunch together and stuff, right? Oh, I have finally caught a wonderful specimen, my lady. Eek! I only just started here and I already got a stalker!
Mina, cut it out. Sorry, Rin. You apologize too, Mina.
My apologies, my lady. It's fine, I guess.
I'm Chisa Kaburagi. Call me Chi. And this little perv here is Minako Kudo.
Hi. She's kinda weird. Nice to meet you.
I know what you're thinking, but I promise she's got a good heart if you just give her a chance. Oh yeah, and I know this school is bigger than most, so if there's anything you need and you're not sure about, just ask.
The other one seems nice enough, although she definitely sticks out. Thank you, I will. Oh. After that, I started talking more with Mina and Chi. They were both nice and fun to be around, and we instantly became close. Wow, this is great! Living abroad was so fun too. I'm glad I got to go to this school.
By the way, you have a mega crush on Sai, don't you?
Huh? I've witnessed the two of you talking. Ergo, it could not be more obvious. Yeah, it's true. I've liked him ever since we were kids, and even when I lived in Paraguay. We kept in touch over the internet, and I only like him more now.
Oh, Rin, you're such a cutie.
How utterly adorable! Stop making fun of me! However, though, I am aware Master Sai is someone you have known since you were young ones. There is something I must confide in you. What is it? Our beloved Master Sai is often proclaimed as the Playboy Sai. Huh? Where'd such an awful nickname come from?
Yeah, well, it's just a rumor after all. But people say that he chews through women and spits them out like gum.
What? Who is saying that? There's no way he'd do something so horrible.
Yeah, but I don't know. Lots of people have been saying the same thing.
Master Sai is skilled enough in the way of the sword to win many competitions, and he has a very handsome complexion and personality. So it is no wonder that he has his share of admirers, my lady. Is it so far-fetched to believe that Master Sai had hid his fair taste in femininity as well? Sorry, but why do you always talk like you're some kind of feudal noble? I don't understand this at all. We've been video chatting for ages now, and he's never shown a hint of acting like that. I even teased him for being so devoted to kenjutsu, swordplay, that he didn't have time for women. Hello, Rin? You okay? I'm making a troubled expression. I worry for you. That afternoon, I went to Sai's classroom to meet him for lunch. There's no way. There's just no way he could be a playboy like that at all. Come on, Sai. Come eat lunch with me. What? No way! He's gonna eat lunch with me! Oh my god, he's surrounded by girls! There's no way! It can't be right!
Rin!
Oh no, it's scary when he suddenly talks to me like that! I need to ask other people first. No, I trust him. After that, I spent my entire lunch break trying to find out what other people knew. Oh yeah, Sai and I had a lot of fun together once. He agreed as soon as I asked too. It was so cute.
Oh yeah, Sai's pretty popular, you know. I'm jealous of him.
And soon, I had the proof. Look, Sai and I took a selfie together. I'll treasure this picture forever. There was no way to dispute that he was certainly up close to the girls in that picture. No. Thanks for telling me. Hey, wait! I didn't even tell her about how I forced him to take it with me. Is she alright? I hope she didn't misunderstand the situation. That proves it. The rumors were true. Sai's been spending all this time with other girls behind my back. How dare he keep this secret from me for all these years? I'll never forgive him.
My name is Insai Seiryu. Maybe I'm biased, but I don't really think I'm a very sociable or interesting person. My one hobby is kenjutsu. My parents run a dojo, and I really enjoy it. Apart from that, I don't really have strong feelings for anything, and I can come off as pretty detached and aloof. But there's one girl I treasure more than anything. Rin Tendo. She's happy-go-lucky and innocent, and instantly makes friends with everyone she meets.
Even when she lived in Paraguay, there were so many people she was close with, and as she got older, the heavens blessed her with so much blinding beauty, I almost had to squint just to look at her. I couldn't have been more excited that she was coming back to Japan, but for some reason, things seemed to be strange between us. And not only that,
I'll be waiting for you at your family dojo after school today. Make sure you come this time. Rin.
why does it sound like she's challenging me to a duel? It's only her first day here, and I just thought we weren't able to really chat at school. But what if something happened? I guess I'll go and find out. She is at my house after all.
So you finally arrived, Sai. On guard.
What's all this about?
Enough. It's too late for words. Our swords will do the talking.
I don't understand what's going on, but fine. If you want to have a match, at least put on your gear first.
I don't need it. We can stop just before we hit, right?
What happened to make her so angry? Whenever she gets like this, there's no point in arguing. Fine, this isn't allowed, but if that's what you really want... And just like that, Rin and I were in a duel. You're good at this as always.
I kept practicing abroad.
I'm glad you were just as devout in your training even after you moved. So, can you tell me exactly what you're so mad about? I apologize if I did anything to upset you. Just please, talk to me!
You talk about it like it's no big deal. There was so much I wanted to do together with you. We talked all through elementary school and middle school, and I finally returned to Japan hoping to make even more memories with you. I could only ever see you in person once a year, and I suffered through our conversations on the tiny screen hoping for this day. And now I find out that you were keeping who knows how many girls a secret from me this whole time. You cheater!
Clack! The sound of the wooden swords meeting each other in battle and Rin's screams echoed throughout the dojo. I parried her first attack. I understand how you feel, but if you're that worried, just pay attention to me from now on!
Huh?
I know I'm an awkward person in general. I'm sure any answer I give won't be nearly enough to satisfy you. So why don't you just see for yourself?
Huh? Sai was staring back at me with such a serious gaze. I couldn't tear my eyes away from him for even a moment. The next day.
Morning. Whoa, Rin, you good?
Morning, yeah, I just hate myself a little bit. I always get so hot-headed and do things I regret. Poke, poke.
Mina, why are you poking me? We'll tell you in the cafeteria. Come on.
Yeah, I guess I am pretty hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Hungry, Rin. Whoa! What are you doing in a classroom, Sai? Did you come to get someone? Can I call them for you?
Thanks, but I can call them myself. Rin, I was wondering if you wanted to get lunch together.
Huh? Isn't this a new transfer student? Yeah, why would you want to talk to her? How do you even know her name anyway? Hey, don't call for me in front of everyone like that. People will get the wrong idea.
Sorry, I just really wanted to eat lunch with you today.
How do we even end up like this?
I'm really sorry, but I'm glad we can finally talk now.
I knew it. You're so used to talking to girls. I bet you say that to everyone.
I don't think so, but I really meant what I said.
You never mentioned how popular you were in any of our video chats.
How could I? Honestly, I didn't even want you to know that.
Oh, and what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I was afraid you'd misunderstand things and get worried about stuff. But more than anything, I'm so glad you're back in Japan. I've missed you all this time. I wish we could have made more memories together too. And that's why I want to spend as much time as I can with you now. I want to eat lunch with you, hang out with you after school, and continue sparring with you. And that's the gospel truth.
I don't understand. You don't want to do anything weird, do you?
I meant exactly what I said. And I want to tell you what I couldn't before too.
Welcome home, Rin. I've been waiting for you for so long.
The look in his eyes, the way he spoke, it was all so beautiful and friendly. It felt like I was staring at him forever. After school, I ended up turning down Sai's invitation and was heading back home by myself. But I wasn't really in the mood to go straight back to my house, so I decided to wander around town for a bit. What's Sai's game here? There's no way he really feels that way about me, right? Wait, am I just another girl in this crowd to him? Is that how he wins over all the girls he plays with?
Hey, cutie.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Insai Seiryu. You're the most beautiful girl I've ever laid eyes on in my life. I think it must be destiny. How about you and I have some fun?
Excuse me? Sorry, can you say your name one more time?
Insai Seiryu. It's really rare, right? Pretty cool, huh?
I don't mean to be rude, but are you the guy all those rumors are about? You're the guy who's known for fooling around with all those girls, aren't you?
Oh, are people talking about me? Well, it's true that I may have had many loves in the past, but that's not a crime, is it? I promise I'm serious about you, and I'll always be true. Oh wait, that uniform. You're a Yuki Academy student, aren't you? Someone told me there was a guy there who had the exact same name as me. Is that actually true? Because if it is, that's hilarious!
In that moment, I finally understood everything. The Sai I was currently face-to-face with was the exact same name as my Sai, and all the girls at our school who heard the nasty rumors about this Sai saw how popular my Sai was and jumped to conclusions.
Hey, is everything okay? What's with that scary look on your face?
You!
I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry!
The next day at lunch. Now I've done it. I'll never be able to face Sai again.
Who would have guessed there was another guy at a different school who had the exact same name?
Complete coincidence, all in your head. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Mina, now is not the time. But this is great, right? That means Sai was never a playboy after all.
We have also gathered our own intelligence, my lady, and it would appear that although Master Sai has interacted with many of our classmates, he had never been alone with any of them. Thanks, you two, but that's not exactly the problem here. Huh? I love Sai more than anyone else in the world, and I still wasn't able to trust him. And not only that, I accused him of something so horrible. If I can't ever believe what he says, then do I really like him at all? I don't have the right to call him my friend.
Rin.
Yeah, so what? Maybe you couldn't trust Sai at this time, but that's no reason for you to give up, is it? Huh? If you really like him, then you gotta step up and apologize and promise to trust him from now on. Don't just run away. He told you how he felt, didn't he? Well, now it's your turn, girl. I want to tell him your feelings. Minako, you're right. You're so right. I've been running away this whole time. Thanks, Mina. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell him exactly how I feel. Go for it. Oh, wait, now you decide to speak normally?
Sorry, but her mind is an impenetrable fortress. I'll never know exactly what she's thinking.
Did I mention I have the highest grade in school? Wow! Thanks to Chi and Mina, I got the courage back. I was determined to do whatever I could. So glad those two are my friends. Thanks. I love them. After school that day, I once again summoned Sai to the dojo. Sorry for calling you here again, Sai.
I'm happy to meet you anytime. I'll always come for you.
That's right. He already told me how he feels. Here goes nothing. All right, Sai, I'm gonna put everything I have into the next blow. I want you to accept it, okay?
Got it.
My entire body feels hot. I have butterflies in my stomach, and all I want to do is run away at top speed. I'm gonna say everything right here. You absolutely have to tell Sai how I feel. Sai, the truth is I love you! A loud strike that even my voice echoed around the dojo. Sai had parried my sword and accepted my words.
Thank you, Rin. I'm so happy you told me.
Of course.
Now I guess it's my turn. I love you too, Rin. I have ever since we were kids. Will you go out with me?
You really mean it?
More than anything in the world.
Are you sure? I couldn't even trust you yesterday.
But you will next time, right?
Sai!
Hey, don't just hug me out of nowhere like...
Sai was so nice, and I was so pitiful. The two of us still had feelings for each other this whole time. I was so happy all I could do was cry into his shirt for a while. He didn't say a word. Next morning.
Way to go, you two.
I offer you my deepest congratulations. Thanks, both of you.
Yeah. I heard you both helped cheer Rin up. I really owe you my thanks.
You are just as much of a gentleman as the rumors say. I love you. Let us get married and have many offspring.
Oh, stop it, you weirdo. We may have only just become friends, but we love you, Rin. Make sure you treat her right, okay, Sai?
Of course.
Thanks again, you two.
Anyway, we'll leave you two to it.
You youngsters enjoy yourselves now. Hey, you don't get to start acting different.
Thanks again.
Hey!
You okay?
Yeah, maybe I should have worn something warmer. It's colder than I thought today.
Here.
Thank you, but what about you? Won't you get cold?
I'll power through for a bit.
What's that supposed to mean? Now I feel bad. There, that's better, right?
Yeah.
Your face is so red. Looks like someone needs more training.
I'm just cold.
Huh? Don't just grab my hands out of nowhere.
Looks like someone needs more training.
It's just cold outside is all.
Sure, I'll let go now.
Don't have to do that. Hey, Sai. Back when we were kids, I was really sad when I had to go away. Back then, I was so scared. I kept worrying I'd never see you again. So now I never want to be apart from you like that anymore. You'll stay with me forever from now on. Right, Innie?
It's been a while since you called me that.
Should I not?
No, it's fine. I think I actually prefer it.
Thanks.
I'm so happy right now. It's always been my dream to walk together with you like this. I promise I'll be together with you forever. I'll never let go of your hand again. I love you, Rin.
After that, we started filling in the long gaps in our relationship, both as best friends and as boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yo, Yota! I heard about what happened. You're amazing! Huh? What did I even do? Don't be so modest. I heard you got first place at that kendo tournament. I didn't know you even did kendo, let alone were that good at it. Congrats, man! I must be really good if even I have never heard about this. Huh? Look, that wasn't me. It was probably Yota Kubozuka. His name has an H in it and mine doesn't, but they're pronounced the same. Oh, really? I see. Must be annoying having someone with practically the same name as you, huh? Although, your names are the only thing you have in common. Compared to an amazing guy like him, you couldn't be any less impressive if you tried. Fate can be a cruel mistress, huh? Cheer up. Oh, it never really bothered me in the first place, though. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is. Oh, yeah. And he's surrounded by a throng of women as usual. Lucky guy. You can say that again. I bet you've never had a single girl follow you in your life, let alone a crowd. Alright, enough already.
Oh, Yota. Funny seeing you here.
Huh? Chitose?
Hi.
Hello. The person who greeted me just now was pretty much universally agreed to be the cutest girl in school. What's up?
You're the leader of the volunteer club, right?
I guess so, but I'm also the only member of it.
Really?
Yeah, the only reason I'm in it in the first place is because my sister forced me to keep it going. My sister also graduated from this school. While she was here, she formed the volunteer club on a whim or something. Just like the name suggests, we basically volunteer for things at school or around town. It's one of her most cherished memories from her time here, but ironically, there probably aren't many people who would go as far as to take the initiative and voluntarily be in the volunteer club. And after she graduated, it was on the verge of disappearing in the blink of an eye. That's why she forced me to join the club and make sure its legacy didn't end with her. And so, I ended up as the sole acting member.
That sounds rough.
I'm pretty used to my sister's unreasonable demands at this point. Plus, I get extra credit for volunteering, and it's not so bad getting a whole club room all to myself.
Wow, an elite room to use however you want? That's pretty cool.
It has its perks, I guess. So, did you need something?
Oh, right. The truth is, I overslept and got to school a bit late this morning.
I didn't think you'd ever make a mistake like that.
I'm not perfect, you know. I guess I was just really tired. Anyway, the teacher asked me to help out with the volunteer club to make up for it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. This wasn't the first time something like this happened. The teachers often force students who act up somehow to help out with the volunteer club as punishment. I guess the stuff we do is annoying enough to be seen as a kind of penalty sometimes. Today, I got a request to help pick up trash around the river after school. Do you think you can join me for that?
Trash picking duty, huh? Got it.
Are you sure? It could get dirty.
No problem. I'll just wear my school tracksuit.
Alright, cool. Then I'll see you at the front gate after classes are over, okay?
Yup, see you then.
Thanks for your help. Chitose and I exchanged contact information and parted ways. Yo, you got Chitose's number? That's sick, dude! Share it with me, too! You think I just give out someone else's personal information without their permission? Ah, come on, man. Don't make me the bad guy here. Well, I guess just knowing that doesn't mean anything's actually gonna happen, huh? Yeah, probably not. Besides, everyone already knows that she likes Yota Kubozuka. Chin up, buddy. I told you, I don't really care about that. Yota Kubozuka's name has a slightly different spelling, but he otherwise has the exact same first and last name as me. But the disparities between us go way beyond that single H. He's the peak of handsomeness and one of the smartest people in our class. Not to mention his aforementioned skill with kendo, of course. He's nice to everyone he meets, and it seems like not a day goes by without a new rumor of him achieving one thing or another. Like one time, apparently a girl lost a keychain and he decided to search the entire school for it until he found it. Another time, he spent an entire Saturday looking for someone's escaped pet cat. And then, when they tried to thank him for his hard work, he'd humbly say that it was no big deal. After that, he apparently got pretty close with Chitose Ichinose, the cutest girl in school, and there was a rumor that she fell pretty hard for him. Anyway, even though our names were practically identical, I wasn't like him at all. After school...
Sorry you're stuck on cleaning duty again, Yota.
It's fine. That's just the way the club works.
It's so nice to have kids like you willing to help out. My back isn't what it used to be, so you being around is such a lifesaver.
I'm happy to be able to do whatever I can to help out the town.
Hey, Yota, you do stuff like this every single day?
Not every day, only when they ask.
Wow.
Although, if they don't request anything, I still pick up trash and stuff.
You're incredible.
You think so?
Absolutely, I really mean it.
But anyone could do this.
And yet, they don't, do they?
I guess not many people would do this willingly, and I'm only doing it because my sister would kill me if I didn't.
Is she really that scary?
Yes.
Wow, instant response. I want to meet her someday. We've been in the same class for a while, but the two of us never really got the chance to talk until now, huh?
I guess the opportunity never came up.
Yeah, but I'm glad that changed today.
You are?
Yeah, you're really fun to talk to.
Do people ever tell you that you're kind of strange?
No, why? I've been interested in you for a while now, you know.
How come?
I just heard a lot of rumors and stuff. You sound like a really good person.
That's probably a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
Those rumors aren't about me, they're about the other Yota, right?
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Nobody would be talking about me like that. I don't stand out from the crowd at all.
Well. Who's this cutie with you today, yo?
Oh, her? This is Chitose. Oh, right. What happened with that chair I fixed the other day?
It's working great!
That's good to hear.
Come back sometime and I'll bring you something sweet to eat.
I'd love to.
I thought you said nobody talks to you. You seem to be pretty popular to me by the looks of it.
That was just another one of the odd jobs they had me do.
You're really humble about everything you do, aren't you?
It's not anything to brag about to begin with.
I see. Now it all makes sense.
What does?
No, it's nothing. Let's get started.
On the way back that day,
Hey, Yota.
yeah?
Do you think I could join the volunteer club with you?
Of course you can. Actually, that'd be a huge help. But there won't be any glory in it for you, you know.
I don't care about that. I had a lot of fun today.
Are you sure nobody's ever told you that you're kinda strange? With that said though, I was of course happy to finally have someone else in the club. Our club work could be too plain to even talk about. It's not like we had any competitions or anything. It was just one quiet day doing handiwork after another. And that's why having someone else around only made it all the more fun. The two of us started doing a lot together. For example, we planted flowers in the school garden. I did this last year too.
I know. The ones by the front gate, right? I saw you doing something over there then.
Oh, you did?
You watered them after they started growing too, right?
Yeah, I passed that off to the school beautification committee though.
Are you gonna do that with this job too?
I think so.
Aww.
You want to water the plants?
Sure, it sounds kind of fun, right?
Yeah? Then I guess we can keep doing it for a week or so.
Can we?
Only if you're really okay with it. It'll only end up being more work for you.
No problem, it's fine. I enjoy doing this after all.
One time, we were asked to look after the kids at a local preschool. Sorry, Chitose. Can I ask you to read the picture book? I don't think I'm very good at it.
I've never done anything like that before, though.
It'll be fine. It's just like reading out loud during Japanese class. You have a beautiful voice, so I'm sure the kids will enjoy it.
But beautiful?
What is it?
Nothing, I'll try. Watch me do my best.
Thanks.
Okay, everyone gather round. It's picture book reading time.
I see you playing outside over there. Come over here. Okay! Kids really do have boundless energy. We played soccer. We played house. We had to take them to and from the bathroom. And we gave them piggyback rides. Basically, we were their puppets on a string from morning until evening.
I'm so tired.
I know what you mean, but I'm really glad you were there. I don't know if I would have been able to do that alone.
Yeah? Did I really help?
Of course you did.
Phew. But sometimes I do wish there was some kind of reward for us after all this.
Unfortunately, this is the volunteer club. We kind of backed ourselves into a corner with that name.
Well, I don't need money or anything. Just a can of juice from a vending machine or a couple of pieces of candy would be fine.
If that's all, why don't we stop by the convenience store on the way home? I'll get you an ice cream or something.
Yay!
Today, we were asked to walk someone's dog.
I didn't think there'd be jobs like this too.
Oh, are you not a dog person?
Just a little nervous around them is all. A big dog chased me when I was a kid, and I'm still a bit scared of them to this day.
If it's too much for you, I can take over today. You really don't have to.
Even if I can't do anything, I still want to be together with you. Besides, strolling through the street with you at sunset is kind of date-like.
I couldn't quite make out that last half-whispered statement because of the wind. What was that?
Nothing, never mind.
Then if you're sure, let's walk together, okay?
Yeah.
This little fella seems pretty chill, so we shouldn't have to run or anything.
You're probably right.
The darkening sunset hurt my eyes. It happened out of the blue one day. We were finishing up another odd job for the club, and walking back to school together.
Today was another tough one, huh?
Yeah, you can say that again.
I'm starving. Once we get our stuff, wanna go get a bite to eat?
You'll lose your appetite for dinner.
You know, the way you said that,
Yeah?
it almost sounded like the two of us were living together.
No way. Did it?
I totally did it like a double take.
Sorry.
What are you apologizing for? You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, really?
Of course not.
Just then... Oh, Tose? Is that you? What are you doing here?
Oh, Yota, I was just finishing up with my club.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning something about starting that.
I've been doing it for a while now, though.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Oh, and Yota too? Hey! Hi. Oh right, it's your club after all. That makes sense. Well, it's thanks to Chitose that everything's going well. Don't lie. I bet she's only getting in the way.
What's that supposed to mean?
You can just be really clumsy sometimes, that's all.
No, I'm not.
You are! Back me up here, Yota! I had no idea how to respond to this situation.
Whatever, just get out of here already.
So rude. That's no way for a lady to talk, is it?
Hey, what exactly are you trying to say here?
Only that I feel bad for whoever has to deal with you. It's not like that at all, though. Don't be fooled by her looks.
Anyway, I didn't realize you two were all that close.
We're not, really. Sure we are. We share the same name, so we gotta stick together.
Sounds like a pretty one-sided friendship to me, then.
Nah, it's not like that at all. We're best friends, right, Yota?
Stop it. You're obviously putting him on the spot.
No, I'm not, right?
You totally are.
Whatever. Come on, Yota. Let's just go.
Excuse me? Yota and I are walking together? You can keep back to yourself, Yota.
You two are pretty close, huh? Seriously? You should go to the doctor and get your eyes checked or something.
Yeah, what he said. You must be tired.
That was strange. The last time I went to the eye doctor, they told me I had 20/20 vision. After a short conversation, Yota ended up going his own way alone.
Ugh, that guy gets on my nerves.
Hey, Chitose?
Yeah?
Are you sure you didn't want to walk back with Yota?
Why do you ask?
It's just, I mean,
What?
I thought there were, feelings.
From who?
You?
For who?
Yota?
Oi, what? Why would you think something like that?
Everybody was saying so.
Who's everybody? This I gotta know. Did you believe some random rumor?
Isn't it true?
It couldn't be farther from the truth.
Why don't you like him?
I don't know, I just don't.
But why not? He's handsome, smart, athletic, and he gets along well with everybody.
Okay.
He's basically perfect.
Well, people can say whatever they want. It doesn't change the fact that I don't think of him like that.
Sure.
Ugh, I didn't realize people were saying that stuff. I better clear this up right away.
What do you mean?
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
There's a lot of rumors about Yota, right?
That's for sure. One of them was that you had a crush on him.
Right, but all those rumors are inaccurate. I'm sure you know that, right? Because half of them are based on a different Yota Kubozuka?
Chitose suddenly came out with that bold claim. And I had to admit, she was right. Yota Kubozuka's name had a slightly different spelling, but otherwise, he has the exact same first and last name as me. He's hot, smart, athletic, and kind. It's almost like he could be the protagonist of a comic. So some of the rumors about one Kubozuka may have gotten their wires crossed and transferred to the other, more likely candidate. For example, the one about running around the school all day looking for a girl's keychain, or the one about looking for a lost cat. The truth was, those were all things I did as the leader of the volunteer club. And of course, he would deny that he said it was no big deal, but people believed what they wanted to believe. And in the end, the rumor ended up taking on a life of its own. Of course I know that.
I thought so. Besides, he denies them too.
Yeah, although people just mistake it for modesty. But what does that have to do with anything?
You still don't get it?
Get what?
You can be so thick sometimes. You do know that half of the rumors about Yota Kubozuka are actually about you, right?
Yeah?
So take into account what you said about yourself just now.
What'd I say?
You said what you said. Think about it.
You gotta be more specific.
The I, Chitose Ichinose, liked Yota Kubozuka. That's how the rumor goes, right? Well, based on the pronunciation, that's not exactly wrong.
You don't mean...
Yeah, after all, there are two people that have the same name.
After that, her cheeks started to turn a light pink color as she considered how to phrase her next sentence.
But the Yota Kubozuka I like is you, Yota.
Huh? Huh?
Come on, you don't have to be so surprised.
But wait, I had no idea at all!
Didn't you see how hard I was trying to get your attention? I was practically throwing myself in front of you, but you still never got the hint. Volunteering with you was just for fun, too. So, will you go out with me?
No, wait,
You're saying no?
No. I'm just so happy, I don't know what to say.
Then, is that a yes?
If you're okay with it.
Of course I am! Starting today, that makes us boyfriend and girlfriend! But there's one problem that we need to fix. You know what that is, right?
No?
You're the only one that ever calls me by my name. I want you to call me my pet name.
Then, Tose?
That's a start. Or Babe is fine too. Babe.
And with that, the two of us both smiled at each other. I feel like I'm really blushing now.
You totally are. I am too. But we'll get used to it.
Yeah, I guess.
We will.
After that, the rumor that Chitose Ichinose and Yota Kubozuka were going out started to spread like wildfire. But the tale of how Yota and Chitose both aggressively worked to dispel it will have to be a story for another time.
Excuse me, can I please order?
Yes? What can I get for you?
Let's see. I'll take the sashimi platter of the day and 2 cups of sake.
Got it.
Do you have any other recommendations?
Let's see. Everything on the menu here is delicious.
That's true. That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Miss Kiyoka, I think you should leave it for tonight.
Hey now, I'm a customer and I'm trying to help you earn more money.
That's true, but right now I'm more worried about your body, Miss Kiyoka. If you drink too much and fall over, I would hate that. So, will you please listen to me this time?
Ah. Well then, please cancel what I just ordered and I'll take a hot tea.
Yes, ma'am.
And a rice ball and pickles to end.
The salmon as usual?
Yeah? And also, I'll take one of you as company to talk to, Wataru.
I can't do that. I'm working.
Oh, come on. What do you mean you're working? Customer service is part of your job, isn't it?
Please, don't push it.
Looks like she really likes you, Wataru. There aren't any customers left anymore, so you can give her customer service.
Are you sure about that, Mom?
Of course you can. Kiyoka is particularly good in this way anyway. And plus, I'm not such a mean boss that I would get in the way of my son's own crush.
That's not it. It's not like that at all.
If you're still getting embarrassed about that, you're still a kid.
Hey, Wataru!
Yes? What is it?
You can't just talk to the master. You need to talk to me too.
Well, you really drank too much.
I'm not drunk.
That's exactly what drunk people say every time.
Really? Promise I'm not drunk.
You're even slurring a bit.
More importantly, can I get my rice ball, please?
Yes, yes. Coming right up.
Wait,
Yes?
where are you going, leaving me here?
Oh, come on. This drunk woman is such a pain. I'm just going to get your tea and your rice ball. Please be patient.
Oh, super fast then.
My family owns a small pub in town. My mom is a single mother, and I'm her only son, so of course I would be helping out here. Miss Kiyoka is a regular customer who started coming here once a week about 2 years ago. In the beginning, she was a beautiful woman that I looked up to, but when she drinks alcohol and shows her true nature, that image of her quickly disappears. However, the way that she drinks alcohol looks like she's having a great time, so I enjoy it. And she always teases me too. And it's almost like she wants to be spoiled by me, so it's not that bad. Perhaps because I grew up in a household like this, but I like people who enjoy themselves when drinking like that. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes?
Do you want me to walk you?
That is an attractive offer, but I'll say no this time. You still need to help the master, right? I know you're a good son and you're always helping your mom. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you for always coming to see us.
See you next week.
Yes, see you next week.
And then, Miss Kiyoka disappeared into the darkness of the night. Despite how much she drank, she seemed to be able to walk, so I'm sure she's fine.
You two sure are irritating.
What do you mean irritating? What are you trying to get out of your employee and a customer?
Employees and a customer, huh? But watching from the outside, it's more than obvious.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Come on, let's clean up.
That reminds me, Wataru.
What's the matter?
Starting next week, Kasumi said that she'll be starting here.
Kasumi?
Apparently she was looking for a part-time job, so when I asked her, she jumped right on board.
I see. I guess she's already in college, so she would be looking for a part-time job.
You're going to be in charge of training her.
I know.
Well then, good. Come on, get to work.
You don't have to tell me twice. So that's the general flow of things, do you understand?
Oh, come on. You don't need to tell me all that now. I've been coming to this restaurant ever since I was a kid, so I already know. I already have a full menu memorized, too.
This trainee isn't cute.
Well, that's because my trainer hasn't taught me how to be cute and suck up to anyone.
You really are good at talking back, though. Well, as long as you do your job properly, it's fine. I'm about to become busy with my graduation paper and finding a new job, so to be honest, it's a huge help.
Well, it's also a restaurant that I know, and it's easier to work with my family, I guess. But more importantly, if you find a job, then take me out to dinner to celebrate.
Shouldn't you be the one to take me out to dinner to celebrate?
What to do? You expect a girl that's younger than you to pay for you? Ugh, how lame.
Yeah, this trainee is definitely not cute. Little brat that I'm trading right now is my cousin. Her name is Kasumi Kasuta. She's 3 years younger than me. Just became a freshman in college this year. Because we lived in the same neighborhood and we were family ever since we were little kids, she often came over to eat dinner or to play with me. To me, she was like a little sister, and I can imagine she thought of me as her big brother too. That's why we don't hesitate around each other. That day, Miss Kiyoka arrived around the same time as usual. Welcome.
Thanks. Oh dear, who's this?
Oh, she just started working part-time this week. This is Kasumi.
Part-time, huh?
She's my trainee. I hope you guys can get along.
Yes, of course.
Would you like the usual beer to start?
Yeah, I'll start with that.
I heard we got some good chicken this week. It should be delicious, grilled over the charcoal.
Is there enough left for me?
Of course.
Well then, I think I'll take that.
Coming right up.
Hey, what to do?
What do you want?
Is that the Miss Kiyoka?
What do you mean, the?
I heard from Auntie that things are going pretty well with her.
What are you talking about?
She's even more beautiful than I heard.
I won't deny that.
But I don't think you should go for it.
Huh?
You're no match for somebody that beautiful. She's just going to mess around with you and that's it.
Shut up.
Come on, I was just worried about you as your cousin.
That's none of your business. And first and foremost, Miss Kiyoka and I aren't like that.
Yeah.
You really do get on my nerves.
I wonder what those two are talking about. It feels uncomfortable for somebody other than Wataru or his mom to be working at this pub. More than anything, why are they so close? She definitely doesn't seem like just a new hire. The more I watch them, the more irritating it is.
Wataru?
Yes?
Nothing.
What was that?
Whatever. Oh, I think I want to eat the omelet.
Yes, ma'am. That night was a strange one. It was the usual orders. The usual work. However, I wasn't being teased by Miss Kiyoka like usual. Instead, she just sat there and glared at me like she was upset with me. Any conversation was just her orders. She was drinking a lot less than usual, but then got up to leave. Miss Kiyoka?
What's the matter?
Nothing. How do I say this? But did I do something to upset you?
No, nothing.
Are you sure?
What?
No, well, if you say it's nothing, then...
Everything was delicious again today. Tell the master thank you.
Oh, sure.
Well then, see you next week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
I actually don't think I'll be in next week because of some plans.
Is that so?
But even if I'm not there, please do come to the pub.
Of course I will.
Miss Kiyoka smiled, and then she turned around and left.
See, I told you, she just wants to mess around. Because just like I heard from the stories, she wasn't teasing you at all today.
Sometimes it's like that, but also, what's with you today? Surely you're not the type that is going to be sad if I get taken.
Yeah, definitely not.
Well, then, what is it? It's not like you're actually worried about me.
Oh, that's not true at all. About 20% of me is properly worried.
I see. What about the remaining 80%?
If you're going to get a beautiful girlfriend before I get a handsome boyfriend, that's irritating.
That makes sense. That's exactly what you're like. But also, why are you so sure you're going to get a handsome boyfriend?
Obviously. Do you see how cute I am?
As long as you're saying that about yourself, I think it's going to be impossible. Well then, excuse me. I bowed my head down and left the interview room. Once I closed the door, I was finally able to breathe. Today, I had the final interview at the company that is my dream company. To be honest, they just called it an interview, but it was really just to confirm that we were both on the same page. After we discussed that I had decided on this company, we just made some small talk, and that was the end of it. After this, as long as I graduate from college and not cause any major problems, I'm going to be an employee at this company come next spring. That being said, there's no doubt that I was nervous about it. I'm exhausted.
Wait, what to do? Is that you?
Miss Kiyoka, what are you doing here?
I should be asking you. Aren't you still a student? And you're even wearing a suit. Interesting.
What is it?
It's still a brand new suit.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
Can I be honest with you?
No thanks.
It doesn't suit you.
I said no thanks, but that was mean.
I guess over the next few years, next few decades, you're going to put in the time and this suit is going to look good on you eventually. So why our company?
Our company?
Oh, had I not told you? I'm an employee at this company.
Really?
Really?
This company was actually my dream company.
What?
I just finished my final interview. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to get an offer.
No way. Does that mean you're going to become my junior colleague?
Looks like it.
I see. So you're working to be my junior. Interesting.
I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, if there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me anything.
To be honest, that's very comforting.
I'm sure it is. It's scary to get your first job. Miss Shio, do you have a minute right now? What is it? It's about this project. Oh, I already handled that one, so you don't need to worry about it. Really? Yeah, there was somebody I knew at the company that I've worked with before, so we secured the contract immediately. That's a huge help! Just make sure that you send over all the paperwork to the client. Yes, ma'am! Make sure there aren't any mistakes, okay? Understood! Thank you so much, Miss Shio! Well then, if you'll excuse me... What's the matter?
I'm shocked.
About what?
The fact that you're so good at your job. It's cool.
What are you talking about? That wasn't a big deal. But also, when you say that, you make it sound like you can't imagine me being good at my job.
Well, you know, usually when I see you, you're drunk, so hey.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. More importantly, if your interview is over already, you have some time right now, right?
Yes, like I told you last week, I don't have a shift scheduled today either.
Well then, 2 hours from now, hang out with me.
What?
Let's have a drink together. Starting next spring, you're going to become my junior colleague, right? It's important that you communicate with your senior colleagues.
Sure.
Or do you not want to have a drink with me?
As if there's any way that would be true.
Thought so. Well then, good. I'll meet you in the front of the company after working hours. Alright, cheers!
Cheers is fine, but why are we at my pub?
Because the food here is the most delicious. And plus, I made a promise with a certain somebody last week.
I won't deny that, but
Right? It's my treat anyways, so don't complain.
oh, I can't let that happen.
It's fine, it's fine. Junior colleagues are going to be stuck with illogical orders all the time, so sometimes you need to let your senior colleagues spoil you like this a little.
Sure, is that what it's like?
Yeah, that's what it's like. If anything, there are a lot of senior colleagues that try to act cool, and so you can't be rude to them or say no to them.
Hey Kasumi, another beer?
Yes, sir.
But also, are you getting the work done by yourself?
Can't you tell by looking? I'm brilliant. Unlike a certain somebody who's just drinking, I'm actually doing my job.
I'm a customer today, you know.
Hey, what to do?
What is it?
I thought this before, but why are you guys so close?
What do you mean close?
Yeah, that new hire.
We've been like this for years.
For years? Did you just say years?
Yeah, that's what I said. Why?
I knew it. I was wondering why you guys got along as senior and junior colleague as part-time job, but I get it. So that's what's going on.
Huh? Miss Kiyoka?
That's enough. I'm gonna leave now.
Why? So suddenly?
What to do? You're so clueless.
Huh?
Show me one. Miss, what to do and I are actually cousins. Cousins? And I'm going to add on to that this guy isn't my type at all. Is that the truth?
What? Oh yeah, it's the truth. This one is a little sister to me, and I started to get busy when finding a job in my graduation thesis. I didn't have as much time to help out at the restaurant anymore, and so she just started last week. Either way, I'm going to get a full-time job next spring, and I'm not going to be able to help at all, so it was perfect timing.
Oh, come on. So that's all it was?
Yes?
Hey, Wataru, don't space out. Let's cheers.
What? Huh? What's going on?
Come on, cheers.
Cheers.
So that's all it was. I see. So that's what the situation was.
I didn't really understand what was going on, but it seemed that she was in a better mood, and I was relieved. After that, Miss Kiyoka started to tease me like she always used to.
What to do? Are you drinking?
Yes, I am drinking.
Then good.
Miss Kiyoka, don't you think that maybe we should stop drinking soon? Your face is bright red.
If you say so, what to do, then I'll do that.
And all the awkwardness from last week was completely gone too. Alright, well then, let's leave it at that for today.
It's already over.
Miss Kiyoka?
I was able to talk to you more than usual today. I had a lot of fun. You know, I really love this pub. The food is delicious and the drinks are delicious. All the customers seem nice and the master is beautiful. And Kasumi is also cute, so I like her too.
Thank you very much.
But you know, the number one reason was because you were here, Wataru. And I guess next year, at this time, I'm not going to be able to see you here anymore. That makes me sad.
Will you still come here even if I'm not working here?
Of course.
And that makes me happy. Also, Miss Kiyoka?
Huh? What's the matter?
It may be true that I won't be working here anymore, but starting next spring, I'm going to be your junior colleague. If you don't mind going with me, I'll go with you anytime.
Really?
Of course.
Does that have to be as my junior colleague?
Excuse me?
Well, if you're going to go drinking anyway, then I would be much happier if it was not as my junior colleague, but as my boyfriend.
Miss Kiyoka, you're drunk.
Of course I am. There's no way I'd be able to hit on a guy 5 years younger than me otherwise.
Is that so? I'm the opposite.
Hataru?
I want to talk about important things when we're both in the right state, so can you please wait 1 week for my answer?
Does that mean...
Let's make the same promise as usual. See you next week. I'll be waiting for you here next week too, and when that time comes, please let me say it to you first.
Alright, sure. It's a promise.
Yes, I promise. Kiyoka and I both put out our pinky fingers, and we tie them together. What little kids do. A pinky promise. And I would never break a pinky promise. The next time I see her, this is what I'm going to say to her. I've always liked you.
At the company I work at, there's a receptionist who's well known for her beauty. Her name is Takako Asumi. She's sociable, always has a smile on her face, and can handle any job she's presented with. It's no wonder she's so popular. Every day there's always a throng of men surrounding her whenever I see her, and today's no exception.
Takako, do you think you could join me for a day out on the holiday tomorrow? No, you should join me instead. I received this voucher for a restaurant that's too busy to even reserve.
Sorry, everyone. I already have plans tomorrow.
Aww.
Despite her popularity, she always turns down every invitation. It doesn't matter how good at work or handsome they are, she won't even accept a single date. Basically, she's out of everyone's league. Though it's not like it really matters to a geek like me. I've got to focus on the big con tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow's the big convention solely focused on my favorite anime. And that means specific genres with limited edition fan works and creations will be sold there. My favorite artists will be there too. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Excuse me, can I have 2 copies of the newest comic?
No problem. That'll be $10.
Here you go.
And here's your comics. Thank you.
Yes! I got their latest work. I even woke up early to take the first train here so I wouldn't miss it. If I didn't buy this, I know I'd be kicking myself for the rest of my life. Since I'm here, I might as well look for a couple more stocking stuffers. My ultimate goal was my favorite artist's new illustration book. But since I arrived there and successfully completed my main quest so early, I figured I could walk around the con space and see what else was there. Eventually, I ended up at the cosplay area for the anime characters. Normally I don't have that much interest in that stuff, but I had plenty of free time, so I decided to stop by and check it out. And while I was there, I happened to witness something. A secret kept by our beautiful secretary out of everyone's league. Wait a second. She was surrounded by eager fans all taking pictures. I pushed my way through the crowd to get a better look. I knew it!
Huh?
You're Takako Asumi, right?
What?
Nice to see you!
Excuse me, sir. Can you come with me for a second? What do you think you're doing giving out people's personal information in a public place with all these people around?
I tried to apologize, but I wasn't sure my feelings got through well enough. They probably didn't. She wouldn't stop glaring at me with a look that screamed of both suspicion and fright. The two of us left the crowd and moved somewhere with no other people around.
So, who exactly are you? What? Oh, you're saying you can't talk because my hand's over your mouth? Sorry. There, can you talk now?
Yeah,
So, who are you?
I'm Sota Tsuda. I work in sales at Kanon Corp.
Kanon Corp, you said?
Yeah,
That's where I work.
right. I think I've seen you at the reception desk, right?
So that's how you know who I am.
Exactly. I had no idea you liked this anime too. This series is so great, isn't it? You know, my favorite character
Wait.
Hmm?
I'm sorry. We can talk tomorrow. I can't do this today. This is already too much for me.
Is everything okay? You do seem a bit pale.
Whose fault do you think that is? No, sorry. I'm fine. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sure. Take care. And with that, we parted ways for the day. At the time, I remember vaguely wishing we could talk more about anime and stuff. But based on what I heard from her later, she was in no condition to talk, let alone even think. She was deathly afraid someone would discover her secret and use it against her. Maybe she just read too many cliched adult romance stories. The next day at work...
Hey, Sota, wanna go out to eat for lunch today?
Sure, sounds good.
What are you thinking? Ramen sound fine?
Yeah, I think I could go for that.
Great. Then the usual place?
Wait right there!
Huh?
Sota Tsuda, did you already forget about our plans for today?
Takako?
I'm sorry, but it looks like Sota here completely forgot we already had a prior engagement on the books. Do you mind if I take him off your hands for a bit?
Oh, go right ahead.
As soon as Takako declared that with a big smile on her face, the entire office erupted into a cacophony of confused voices.
No way! Takako's going out to eat with a man? And Sota of all people?
Isn't it obvious? You might not have guessed, but I think he's exactly my type.
No way!
Screams of agony filled the room.
Come on, Sota, let's go.
Huh? Sure.
How did I end up in this situation?
Did you say something?
Nope, you must be hearing things. Anyway, I know a hole-in-a-wall cafe nobody goes to. That should be perfect, right?
With the threatening way she said that, I knew there was no way I could refuse. All I could do was nod assent.
So you really do work here.
I told you, didn't I? What? You didn't believe me?
More like I wanted desperately to believe it was all a dream.
What?
Well, whatever. More importantly, Sota.
Oh, hold on. Maybe we should order something first. I'm pretty hungry.
Go right ahead.
I think I'll have the ketchup pasta. Is there anything you want?
I'll have the BLT set with coffee.
Okay. After our orders came out,
So, as I was saying, about yesterday.
you were really surrounded by people, huh? Have you been doing cosplay for a long time?
I guess so. I've been cosplaying since I was a student, so I guess it has been a while now that I think about it.
I actually looked you up on social media when I got home.
You what?
I looked through your feed, and all your cosplays were so high quality. I threw you a follow. See?
What exactly is your aim here?
What do you mean?
I mean, you know my secret now. You could ruin me with a single word. I'm asking you, just what are you planning to do with this information?
Why would I do something like that?
Don't play dumb. What, you enjoy seeing me go through this kind of torture or something?
No, I didn't mean anything of the sort, I swear. I didn't even realize it was such a big secret. Your cosplay, I mean. You mean?
It is a big secret. Yes, my cosplay.
Why?
It just is, okay?
I see. Well, if it's such a sticking point, I promise I won't tell anyone.
You do? Really?
Well, yeah.
You're not lying, right?
Cross my heart.
Then, will you agree in writing?
Like an actual contract?
Yes, and if you break it, you owe me $100,000.
Sure. I'll do whatever you need to feel at ease.
Yes! Oh my god, yesterday I was so nervous. I thought I was actually gonna die.
I don't really get it, but I'm glad you feel better now.
Don't worry about it. Well, anyway, phew, I actually feel like I can eat now. Yesterday at the party the cosplayers had, I was just scared that my appetite completely disappeared. God, I'm starving now.
Oh, but I do have one condition. Sorry!
I knew it. Of course it wasn't gonna be that easy. So that's your game, huh? Raise my hopes and then dash them in, you monster! I'm ruined! This sucks!
Sorry. I don't really get this at all.
What do you want from me?
I was just wondering if it was okay with you.
It's not!
Maybe we could be friends?
My friends, you mean
Yeah. Geek to geek.
geek to geek, huh?
I mean, if you were at a con like that, it means you must be pretty into anime and stuff in general, right? After I started working, I haven't really been able to keep in touch with most of my old buddies. I miss talking about nerdy stuff.
That's it? Then I'm still safe. Still safe, yes.
What did you think I was talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just forget about it. Fellow geeks, right? Sure, yeah. Fellow geeks. That sounds good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Great. Then here's to a long friendship.
God, I'm gonna end up driving myself past a brink thinking like this.
And that's how I ended up making a new friend. Of course, as we agreed, my relationship with Taka, was a secret at work. Having to explain how we became friends was connected to her secret, and we didn't want to risk exposing her after all. Whenever we passed each other in the hall, we only gave the slightest head nod. Was that Takako just now? Yeah. Man, I was so surprised when she invited you out to eat the other day. It wasn't a big deal. We were both at the same station, and she dropped something. I happened to pick it up, so she wanted to take me out for a meal to thank me. That's all it was. That's what we told everyone at the office anyway. But on the weekends, we started gushing over all the anime we'd been stockpiling together.
Did you see that one scene?
I know, right? The animation was so smooth.
And that angle.
I know, it just flowed so well. Absolute perfection.
You took the words right out of my mouth. What should we watch next?
It's getting kinda late. Maybe we should get something to eat instead.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself, but I want to keep watching. How about we get some pizza delivered?
Pizza again?
Not in the mood?
I guess it's fine.
See, I barely had to twist your arm. Yay! Another pizza day!
You really love pizza, huh?
As long as I have pizza, beer, and anime, I don't need anything else in my life.
I bet that's the last thing anyone at work would expect you to say.
So true. That's why it has to stay a secret. Anyway, what do you want to order?
Just get whatever you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we both like the same things anyway. Last time we even had the same order, right? I'm sure anything you get will be fine.
If you're sure, cool. I'll just order all the stuff I want to eat then.
while you're doing that, I'll go out and buy some more beers.
Thanks!
It was another great night of good anime, good beer, and good pizza for the two of us.
Ah, what another great day.
Yeah, I had a blast too. Same time next week then?
Yeah, oh wait.
You already have plans?
Well, kind of. The next con is coming up soon, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. You gonna cosplay there?
Yep, I want to try a new character this time, so I need to make the outfit and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. We can meet up after the con's over then.
Sounds good.
Got it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll go there to see you.
Huh? No way. That's embarrassing.
What's so wrong with that? Besides, there's already so many people taking pictures of you. What's one more?
But I already know you, IRL.
I guess so. Is that such a problem?
Maybe if you were cosplaying too, it'd be fine. Wait a second. Yeah.
Huh? What is it?
So, have you ever considered cosplay?
What?
As you know, the next character I'm doing is part of a duo, right? But I don't have any other guy friends who are into this stuff.
You're not seriously asking me what I think you're asking me, are you?
I'm seriously serious.
I knew it. It's always so easy to tell with you. But I don't think I can. I've never done anything like that before. I don't even know where to start.
Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. All you have to do is meet me at the venue. I'll even do your makeup for you.
I have to wear makeup?
Obviously.
I don't know about this.
If you really feel strongly about it, I won't pressure you. But come on, you're a geek too, right? You understand. Haven't you always wanted to become your favorite character at least once?
I guess the thought has crossed my mind now and then.
Exactly, so please.
I don't know.
I'll even pay for your share at the party afterward. Oh yeah, you're a fan of the artist Yuki, right? You're always buying a lot of her books.
Huh? Yeah.
If you agree to this, I'll let you get her autograph.
How?
I used to booth for her. She's an old friend.
She found my weak point. Of course a fellow geek like Taka would know exactly how to win me over. Alright, you've got yourself a deal.
Yes, I really appreciate it.
No problem. But sorry to keep asking about it.
The autograph, right? Just leave it to me.
Before I knew it, it was the day of the con.
So, over here.
Taka?
Yep, it's me.
I barely recognized you. You look just like the character as always.
Oh, please. I had to try hard this time because I knew you'd be with me. It was the perfect motivation.
Really?
Hey, why do you look so worried?
I guess I'm just nervous. I don't know if this is right for me, you know?
It's fine. It's just a fan convention. There's no real pressure or anything. Just relax and enjoy it. You really like this anime, right?
I love it.
And I know you'll be great. Come on, let's get you changed. Ah!
What's wrong? Do I look weird?
No, the opposite!
Meaning?
You look just like him.
You think so?
Honest, even I'm a bit surprised. Who knew you were a diamond just waiting to be polished?
What are you talking about?
You know, you look pretty good with the right prep.
Stop it, you're making me blush.
Here, look in the mirror and see for yourself. We look like we really became characters, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do the pose.
Like this?
Yeah, oh my god, yes!
Oh wow.
Yeah?
I'm actually getting kind of excited now.
I knew you would.
It really was just like she said. Once I looked in the mirror and saw my favorite anime characters staring back at me, I understood. I shouldn't even have to mention that things went off without a hitch at the con. It was one of the most fun days of my life. After things wrapped up, the two of us went out for drinks at a Korean barbecue place. Apparently, cosplayers always like to go out for barbecue after a con.
Cheers!
Cheers!
This is great. Come on, let's eat and eat. This is what we slave away at work for, right?
This meat is really good.
Right? Oh, let's grill this one too. Here.
Thanks.
Oh, I should be thanking you
For what?
for agreeing to come with me today. The truth is, my last boyfriend dumped me after he found out I was a cosplayer.
Seriously?
Yeah, he never really was into that geeky stuff, but we still kind of just clicked. I loved him and everything. But I couldn't just throw a part of myself out like that, you know? If he couldn't accept me for who I really am, it wasn't going to work out in the end. So I just cut it off there.
Wait, is that why you wanted to hide your power level from everyone at work?
Yeah, that was definitely a big part of it. It's funny the lengths we go to in order to paint people in little boxes, right? Maybe people think I love going to the pool parties and VIP lounges, and if I did watch anime, it'd be whatever's popular and double speed or something.
You think?
I thought if I just gave in and embraced the aesthetic, everything would be fine. Nobody would ever understand the real me anyway, so I just figured it'd be better to hide it all from the start. And then I just started hanging out with you, and I realized just how fun it was to talk my head off about all the stuff I loved with somebody else who felt the same way. I had so much fun staying up late laughing and watching my favorite anime. That's why I wanted to test you.
Test me?
I wanted to see if you'd accept me for who I am.
And that's why you decided to invite me to cosplay with you?
Exactly. Sorry if it was a trial by fire, but I really wanted to see how far you'd go with me. I really wanted to know just how much you'd accept me. I know I should have told you first, but I just had to know.
Did I pass your test?
With flying colors. I shouldn't have expected anything less. You were the one who agreed to keep my secret on the condition of becoming my geek friend so long ago, after all. What do you say we update the terms of our deal from friends to partners?
Taka.
That's a no then, huh?
Taka, every day is fun when I'm together with you.
Do you mean...
I can't think of anything better than being your boyfriend.
My god, yes!
Yeah.
Right, so about our next cosplay.
Is that really important right now?
Of course. The party after the con is the perfect time to get motivated for the next one. There's so many couple cosplays I want to try.
Why does it sound like you're going out with me just so you have a guaranteed cosplay partner?
Don't say that.
You're not acting very convincing.
So anyway, here, look at this one.
One of the things I loved most about Taka was her childlike enthusiasm and the way her eyes lit up whenever she talked about the things she enjoyed. And now that we were dating, I felt myself falling in love with her all over again. What's wrong, Yuka?
Oh, hey, Toru. It's nothing. Don't worry about it, okay?
I can't just ignore you like this. Is something bothering you?
I guess it's about my sister Mika.
I was pretty surprised. This girl, Yuka Asahi, and I were always together since middle school, and she was never one to grumble or whine in front of other people. In fact, she's been overwhelmingly perfect for as long as I've known her. A beacon of positivity, good grades, beautiful, the works. So if she was looking like this, I knew it would have to be something pretty big. I'd be happy to talk about it if you're willing to vent.
It's fine. I don't want to bother you.
Please, you know how I am. We've known each other since middle school, right? Although, if it's a family matter, you don't have to force yourself to talk about it.
You haven't changed a bit since high school started. If you see someone in need, you're always the first to rush onto the scene. Even in middle school, you were the savior everyone turned to for help.
Savior? You don't have to go that far.
You're blushing. I love that kind of side of you.
Did you say something just now?
Nope, that must be you hearing things. But, can I take you up on the offer to vent?
Always.
The truth is, Mika stopped going to school. She won't even leave her own room anymore.
Wow, really? Do you have any idea why?
Not a clue. These days, it's like she doesn't even want to talk to me anymore. She talks to our mom, though.
I've met Mika a few times in the past, and it seemed like the two of them really used to get along. But now, she doesn't want to talk to her older sister. I was the same way back in middle school. For various reasons, I started distancing myself from my older brother. Maybe she's going through the same thing I was back then. I think I know exactly how she feels, and that only makes me more worried about her. Do you think maybe I could talk with her sometime?
I guess it's worth a try, but I feel like she'd probably just turn you away too.
Well, it's worth a try, right? After all, maybe she'll find it easier to talk about it with someone she doesn't know that well, right?
Toru, I can't thank you enough for this. Do you think you could come home with me after school today?
Of course. It's a promise. And that's how I ended up hearing about Mika. After school that day, I went home with Yuka as we promised.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Mika's room is on the second floor. Let me take you there. Here it is. Mika, it's Yuka. Can we talk?
No response, huh?
That's how it's been between us for a while now.
I see. Let me try. Hi, Mika. It's been a while.
A boy? Who is it?
It's Toru. I'm Mika's friend. Do you remember me?
Oh, Toru? What do you want?
I just wanted to see if you'd be willing to talk for a bit.
I don't. Go away. Why don't you just go to my sister's room and start aggressively sucking face?
We're not like that!
Mika, we're just friends. Don't ever say that kind of thing. Yeah, right. He's the only thing you ever talk about. Don't pretend you don't love. Hey, stop talking about that!
Huh? Don't pretend you don't what?
It's really nothing. I'm really sorry. She can be like that sometimes.
No, it's fine. I'm just glad she seems to be okay in there. But I am worried about how tense the situation seems to be between them. Mika, are you sure you don't want to talk?
If I do, will you go to bed with me? Huh? You wouldn't!
Obviously not! What do you think of me?
I was just kidding. Why do you even want to talk so bad?
I want to do whatever I can to help you out.
I don't want your help. It's not gonna make me leave my room anyway.
I get it though. When I was in middle school, there was a time when I didn't want to leave my room either. Because I also had a perfect brother, just like Yuka.
Huh?
If that's the reason why you don't want to talk to your sister, I understand completely. If you want to compare yourself to her just because you're worried she's smarter and prettier than you...
Wait a second. Fine, I'll talk.
You will? Thank you so much.
Wow, I tried everything and she just ignored me. But Yuka isn't allowed. Well, why not? I'm worried about you too.
Yuka, it's okay. Let me handle this.
Well, if you're sure, I'll be in my room if you need me, okay?
Yuka wished me good luck and left. Mika, thanks again for letting me come into your room.
It's fine. I just really didn't want to hear Yuka talk. Are you guys really not going out yet? You like her, don't you?
Why do you say that?
Because it's the most obvious thing in the world. I honestly thought you'd be going to town on each other on the reg.
Why does every conversation come to that with you?
Because it's bothering me. I'm sure you'd be a good partner for my sister and everything, but you won't.
Enough about my love life. I came here to talk about what's been bothering you. So, the reason you don't want to leave your room really is because of her, right?
Not exactly. It's my fault. I mean, she's smart and pretty and can do everything. And I'm just a loser who's below average at everything I try.
I see. And it hurts when people compare you to your sister, right?
Exactly. Everyone's always like, why can't you work harder like your sister? It's so annoying. But even dealing with that was better than what's happening now. Because every time I talk to her, it just reminds me how much worse I am at everything than she is. I love her, and the last thing I want to do is start hating her. I'm afraid of myself for being that way.
I get it. She's angry because she feels bad about lashing out at Yuka. Can I tell you a story from my past? My older brother's also been annoyingly perfect for as long as I can remember. I mean, he's so smart, he's studying at a famous college to become a doctor right now. And for someone like me, who's never even been close to his level, I always hated it. So I locked myself in my room too.
Just like me?
Yeah. So I understand exactly how you feel right now.
I don't believe it. If you really get it, then what made you start going to school again?
Well, you don't have to force yourself to go if you don't want to.
Huh? You didn't come here to give me a lecture about how I need to start going to class again?
Nah, of course not. That's something you can start thinking about once you've had time to really collect your thoughts. I just want you to really talk to your sister about what's bothering you. You said you love her, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but...
Then that's exactly why you need to have a conversation with her.
I can't! I don't even have the courage to leave my room.
Enough beating yourself up. You really should talk to her as soon as possible. Trust me on this.
I can't believe you'd make me do something like this. You're a demon, a devil!
Call me whatever names you like. Just promise you'll talk to Yuka, okay?
Do I have to? There has to be some way I can get you to give up. Oh, I know. Fine, I'll talk to Yuka.
You will?
On one condition. Taru, you have to go and buy a bra for me.
What? A bra? Why?
I'm not finished growing there yet, so all the ones I currently don't have really fit me anymore. You can't expect me to go out in underwear that doesn't sit right on my body, right? So I need you to buy me a better one. Oh, and don't you dare think about buying it online. I want you to actually go to the store and think about something that I'll feel good wearing, okay? You'd never agree to a weird demand like that, right? So you'd better just give up before you...
Don't worry. I'll find you the perfect bra to wear.
How can you shout something like that out with such a gallant expression on your face? I don't get it. You weren't supposed to agree to do it.
I know what you have to do takes a lot of courage. That's why I want to show that I'm willing to put myself out there too.
Jeez, you're willing to go that far for me? And Yuka?
Don't worry. I'll do whatever I can to protect your chest.
Please stop saying things like that with such a determined look on your face.
So do we have a deal?
Toru, wait! And he's gone. That was mentally scarring, but I wouldn't expect anything less from a way too serious savior like him. But if he really is willing to step up and do that, I guess it's only fair that I do the same, huh? This is for myself, and for Yuka and Toru's sake.
The next day, I went to the underwear section of the department store near the station. Mika told me her sizes, but I still don't know which one to buy.
Hey, what's up with that guy over there? I've heard that more men are buying bras these days, but this is the women's section. He knows that, right?
Were they talking about me? Yeah, they were. It was so embarrassing. They must think I'm some kind of creep or something. Crap. I better hurry and buy something so I can get out of here.
Huh? Toru, what are you doing?
Yuka? Why are you buying ladies' underwear?
I should be the one asking you that. Why would you be buying a bra? Don't tell me you're getting it as a present for your girlfriend.
No, it's nothing like that. Mika asked me to do it yesterday.
Then that means she was making passes at you?
Will you stop jumping to conclusions?
Why else would you agree to buy underwear for her unless you started dating?
We're not, okay? The truth is, yesterday, I explained the promise Mika and I made.
Really? Oh, sorry for getting the wrong idea.
It's fine. As long as you understand the situation, that's the most important thing.
So, you like Mika then, huh?
Why would you say that?
I don't care how much of a savior you are. If you're doing all this for someone, I can't help but be anxious. But I guess I was the one who asked you to talk to her in the first place, so I suppose I can't complain. Fine, if I can spin this in a way that makes you madly in love with me, then...
Yuka was frantically muttering to herself. What exactly did she have up her sleeve?
Toru, you're really not going out with Mika, right?
Of course not.
Then, can I do this?
Hey, Yuka!
You don't have a girlfriend, so it's fine, right?
That's not the problem here!
If we act like a couple, nobody will think it's suspicious that you're buying underwear. It's a good plan, right?
Oh, now I get it. But are you sure you're okay with that? People will think you're my girlfriend.
What if I told you I wouldn't mind that?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What's wrong? Your face is so red. Unless you're thinking of me like that?
With everything that she said, how could I not? If the girl I like came out and said something like that, what was I supposed to do?
Come on, let's pick something already.
Right.
And maybe you can pick something out for me too?
What?
It's not fair that you only treat Mika, right? I want you to buy me something. And it might as well be something you like, right?
What are you saying?
You're so flustered right now.
Stop teasing me. My heart can't take it.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. Don't act so serious.
This doesn't make any sense. Yuka's never acted this suggestive before. The whole time I was deciding which bra to pick for Mika, I couldn't calm down because of Yuka. After my shopping mission ended successfully, Yuka and I decided to walk home together.
Hey, Toru. I really appreciate everything you're doing for Mika.
Don't mention it. I couldn't just sit back and do nothing.
Because of how you're the same, right?
Yeah, exactly. But back then, there was someone who understood me too. It was Yuka. Thanks to her, I could overcome my problems. She supported me even when I didn't want to leave my room. I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. The whole reason I devoted myself to helping people out in the first place is because I wanted to emulate her strong spirit. Hey, Yuka, you didn't want to talk to me about this at first because I was also a shut-in at one point, right? I'm sure you didn't want me to relive the painful memories from back then.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm embarrassed you saw through me so easily.
I love how you think about other people like that.
Love? You love me?
No. I mean, I love your personality.
Oh, I love you too. I mean, I love how reliable you are.
Oh, thank you. We're both complimenting each other's personalities and throwing around the L word. How'd it come to this? But I guess she'd never say that she loved not only my personality, but me as a person, huh? But before, she was really going hard on the teasing. What if she really did like me back? Nah, that'd never happen.
Stop staring at me so much. It's making my heart pound.
Sorry.
Come on, let's just hurry and go back to my place.
Your place? Inviting me over now of all times? Did that mean she really did have feelings for...
Yeah, to give that gift to Mika. I'm sure she wants to have it as soon as possible.
Oh, that's what you meant. Crap. I can't believe I actually thought something was going to happen today. I should be kicking myself for getting so excited. Right. Let's go to your house then. As I tried to laugh off what just happened and play it up like it was no big deal, we agreed to head to her place. And soon, we arrived. Alright, I'm gonna hand this over to Mika. Can you wait in your room?
You're gonna leave me out again?
Sorry, I think Mika needs a little bit more time to steel her nerves.
Fine, I get it. You're right, of course. And sorry to keep bringing it up, but don't you dare try anything with her, okay?
You know I wouldn't. Besides, if it's not you, then there's no point. So,
No point in what?
nothing. I'll be right back. I couldn't bring myself to say it, so once again, I laughed it off and practically dashed to Mika's room. Hi, Mika. I'm back.
Come in.
Thank you.
I can't believe you actually bought it.
That's how much I want you to make up with Yuka.
You're such a bleeding heart.
Is that a bad thing?
I guess not, but you're so serious and straightforward and nice. It's weird.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Now I understand why Yuka's so annoyingly obsessed with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
Nope, it's just frustrating is all.
What is? Anyway, I held up my end of the deal. Now it's your turn. I know you can do it.
Okay, I'll talk to her tonight. But there's one more favor I want to ask you.
Sure. What is it?
Okay, I'll say it. I want you to make Yuka happy for the rest of her life.
What? Buying a bra was one thing, but this was on a completely different level.
You like Yuka, don't you, Toru? You should hurry up and tell her how you feel. I think she gets pretty worried about it sometimes. Don't you know how long she's been waiting for you to ask her out?
Huh? Why are you talking about this all of a sudden?
Stop beating around the bush and just get it off your chest.
What? Now?
Duh. Don't just leave empty-handed. You already were feeling up bras today, right? Don't you want to feel the real thing?
Where do you get off spouting clever lines like that?
Just get out of here and do it.
What? Hey! Mika threw me out of the room, asking me to suddenly ask Yuka out like that. What was Mika thinking?
Phew, I wasn't being too forceful, was I? Toru, Yuka, I'm sorry. I know I've been troubling you by shutting myself in here. I've been wondering how I could repay them, and I think I came up with the best way. Maybe I wasn't as smart or as pretty as Yuka, but I knew that there was one thing only I could do. And that was to be their Cupid and make sure they both realized the love of their dreams. Good luck, you two.
After Mika tossed me out, I ended up staring down Yuka's door. How am I supposed to just ask her out so suddenly? My heart was pounding a mile a minute, but I gave a tentative knock. Yuka, can I come in?
Sure, go right ahead. So, how'd it go?
Pretty good. She said she'll talk to you tonight.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. You're the best friend ever. You really live up to your name as a savior.
It's really not that big a deal.
But, you're really not going out with Mika or anything right now, right?
You're still worried about that? Why do you keep bringing that up?
It's just, you were being so nice to her and everything. I can't help but be jealous, or envious, or,
Envious? She's jealous just because I was being nice to her sister? But why would she be jealous of that? No way. Did she really feel the same way about me? When Mika was talking about Yuka getting worried, did that mean Yuka never realized how I felt about her? And if that was true, then I really did have to tell her and clear everything up right away. Yuka, there's no way I'd ever fall in love with Mika,
How can I trust you?
because you're the only one I love.
Me? You really mean that? You like me?
Yeah, ever since middle school when I locked myself in my own room. Just like Mika, I got so fed up with the way everyone was comparing me to my brother, I vowed to never take another step outside my house. And the one who was able to change my mind was none other than Yuka. You came to my house every day and listened to all my problems until I felt heard. What was it you said? There's no need to compare myself to my brother because I'm my own person, right? You have no idea how much your words saved me back then.
Toru.
That's when I decided that I wanted to be someone who could really sit down and help out people in need, like you.
Wait, so the reason you became a savior in the first place is because of me?
That's right. I've admired you for as long as I can remember. But before I knew it, that admiration turned into something deeper. Love. So Yuka, will you go out with me?
Oh, Toru, I love you too. I guess that means we're a couple now. I'm so happy.
Yeah, me too. And that's how Yuka and I started dating. The next day, Yuka let me know that Mika finally left her room. She came out for dinner, and they ate together as a family for the first time in ages. She even promised to start going to school again next week. That's great news.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you. Though I know you wanted to help and all, but going out and buying her a bra was taking it too far. Oh, why don't you pick out a bra for me for real now?
Why do I have to do that?
Because it'd make me happy to wear that kind of underwear you like.
Huh? Wasn't she being too forward? Making demands that would set off my heart like that should be against the rules.
Toru, you don't want to?
It's not that I don't want to, but,
Great! Let's go to the store right now.
Don't hug me like that.
Come on, do you know how long I've dreamed of doing this? Besides, if I don't, maybe you'll get tired of me and fall for Mika instead.
Just go easy on me then, okay? I have the cutest girlfriend in the world, but she can get a teensy bit jealous sometimes.